welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to today's education based Indiana High School Athletic Association varsity basketball on a Thursday night. Tonight's radio coverage is made possible through audiosportsonline.net. That's ASO. That's Rob Kendall. Rob Kendall from The Kendall and Casey Show. Weekday mornings, 9 to noon on 93.1 FM. Or you can go to WIDC.com. Tonight's game is going to feature the Bishop Chatard Lady Trojans as they travel to Hamilton Heights to do battle with the Lady Huskies. And we're going to stand at attention right now. We're going to observe and enjoy our national anthem. We'll set this down. Our national anthem. That was Memorex, but it sounded good. So both teams out on the floor are actually going to go into their locker rooms. I'll mention the Lady Huskies going off into their locker room, and the Bishop Chatard Lady Trojans going to stay out and shoot some hoop. And we'll mention a little bit about each school. First, we'll talk about the Bishop Chatard Lady Trojans. They have a school enrollment of 730. They were founded in 1961. Their Class 3A Sectional 26, sixth in their sectional. Their sectional will take place at Indianapolis Short Ridge High School. In their sectional, in current records, Indianapolis Short Ridge, 3 wins, no loss. Purdue, Englewood, 4 wins, 1 loss. Indianapolis Chatard, 2 wins, 2 losses. Indianapolis Attucks, 1 win, 2 losses. Indianapolis Heron, 0 wins, 2 losses. Indianapolis Cathedral, 1 win, 1 loss. We'll mention the principal at Bishop Chatard High School is John Hasty. The athletic director is Mike Ford, and the athletic trainer is Andrew Catlin. Bishop Chatard High School is located at 5885 North Crittenden Avenue, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46220. You can dial them by phone by dialing 317-251-1451 on the website bishopchatardathletics.org. They were the colors royal blue and white. They perform in the Circle City Conference. There are 4 teams in the Circle City Conference, and they are Guerin Catholic, 3 wins, no losses. Ron Colley, 3 wins, no losses. Bishop Chatard, 2 wins, 2 losses. And Brebeuf, 1 win, 3 losses. Again, Bishop Chatard Lady Trojans are 2-2 on the season. Their head coach is Dan Wagner. Dan Wagner, 65 wins, 45 losses. Working in year number 5 at Bishop Chatard. Next game on the agenda for the Lady Trojans is going to happen Saturday, November 22nd. There'll be a 6 o'clock JV, 7:30 varsity. It'll be 2-2 Bishop Chatard, the current record. They'll be at 1-2 Rushville. Now we'll mention a little bit about the home team, the Hamilton Heights Lady Huskies. They have a school enrollment of 687. Their school was founded in 1965 as Hamilton Heights. Their Class 3A Sectional 24, 6th in their section. Their sectional will happen at Yorktown High School. We'll mention in their sectional, the Delta Lady Eagles. They're 4-0 on the season. They are 2-0 in the I should say in the 3A category, and they're 2-0. I should mention Hamilton Heights. Hamilton Heights Lady Huskies, they're 2-2. Yorktown Lady Tigers, they're 2-1. Connorsville Lady Spartans, they're 3-1. Newcastle Lady Trojans, they're 2-2. And Jay County, the Lady Patriots, are 1-1. The principal at Hamilton Heights High School is Whitney Gray. The assistant principal is Mitch Street. The dean of students is Lori Hippensteel. The athletic director is Kurt Ogden, and the athletic assistant is Leanne Moffett. Hamilton Heights High School is located at 25802 at State Road 19, Arcadia, Indiana 46030. You can dial them by phone by dialing 317-984-3551. On the website, athletic website, it is hhschuskies.org/athletic. They wear the collars orange, white, and brown. They perform in the Hoosier Athletic Conference. In the Hoosier Athletic Conference, in the East Division, Tipton, they are currently 2 wins, 2 losses. Western Lady Panthers, they're 3 wins, 1 loss. They've got a 3-game win streak intact. Hamilton Heights, 2-2. Logansport, they're 0-3 in the West Division. Benton Central, they're 2-0. Rensselaer Central, 3-1. Central Catholic, they're 2-2. Twin Lakes Lady Indians are 2-3. And the West Lafayette Lady Red Devils are 0-4. The clock's rolling down, 18 seconds. Pre-game here at Hamilton Heights. Getting ready to announce the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. We're mentioning in just a bit. We got games happening tonight in each conference, and we'll talk about games coming up in the near future for both conferences. So later mention the starting lineups. We will do just the same, and I will mention starting for the visiting team, Chatard Lady Trojans. It'll be number 3, 5'10" freshman, 13.5 points average per game, Briley Morelli. Wearing number 4, 5'8" sophomore, 5.5 points per game average, Olivia Maynard. Wearing number 10, 6'1" senior, 10.5 points per game average, Alex Kendall. Wearing number 12, a 5'11" senior, that's Olivia Berzai, and she averages 13.8 points per game. And I will also mention wearing number 25, 5'8", she's a senior, 7 points a game. That's Betsy Tragesser. The head coach is Daniel Wagner. Now we'll mention a little bit about the starting lineup for the Hamilton Heights Lady Huskies. Lady Huskies will start like this. Wearing number 3, 5'7" freshman, 8.3 points per game average. That's Addison Bloom. Wearing number 10, 5'5" freshman, 9.3 points per game average, Bailey Isaac. Wearing number 12, 5'8" junior, 3.8 points per game, 3.8 rebounds per game, shooting 67% from the stripe. That is Cameron Roten. Wearing number 23, 6'1", she's a freshman, 24 points a game average. That's Riley Suarez. And wearing number 44, she's 6 feet tall. She's a freshman, 9.8 points per game average. That's Zoe Curry. The head coach for the Hamilton Heights Lady Huskies is Aaron Crimpy. I think I neglected to mention it's the right column. We'll mention the right column on the Hamilton Heights pregame mention. They are 2-2 also. Bishop Chatard the same. Head coach is Aaron Trimpy, 7 wins, 19 losses. Working in year number 2, 56-61. Working in year number 6, she had 3 of her first 4 seasons, 15 wins each. And the next game on the agenda for the Lady Huskies will be Saturday, 1 o'clock and 3:30 for the varsity. That'll be November 22nd. That'll be a rescheduled game from first game of the season. Hamilton Heights Lady Huskies will be at Danville to do battle with the Lady Warriors. Again, that's a 3:30 start time. I will mention getting good help there, getting to appreciate athletic assistant Austin Nicole. What a gentleman. So they'll jump it up right now. 8 minutes on the game clock. Going to jump it up for Chatard. It's number 12, Olivia Berzai. She's a senior. Going to jump it up. Might be Berzai. We'll go with Berzai. We'll try to do that. We'll try not to change. So they're going to switch sides right there. And we'll mention jumping up for the Lady Huskies is number 23, Riley Suarez. There's a toss. It's a good toss. Maybe a bit low. Picked up by Bouchard. I should say Chatard. They go up for the first layup. It's short off the rim. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Lady Huskies. So Lady Huskies going to bring it in from out of bounds, right on the baseline, in the backcourt. They'll toss it in. Eichel. They'll work it across the court there. It's Cameron Rote. Ball's loose. Ball's going to be picked up going the other direction off the glass. Right at the bucket, that's number 4, Olivia Maynard. It's a 2-0 contest. Lady Huskies at the other end. Suarez going to drive the lane baseline. She'll take a shot. She'll get fouled. She'll shoot 2. So foul's going to be whistled. First foul in the contest. It's going to be whistled against Chatard. That's number 10, Alex Kendall. She has 1. At the free throw line, Riley Suarez. First shot, rims off, wouldn't go. Suarez on the season. We'll mention she's shooting 83% entering tonight's ball game. She is now 6 for 7. Second shot, good. It's a 2-1 contest. They put that score up different than it's 2-1 ball game. They'll work it in. Working in outside the paint, kick it back out. They'll work it right side behind the arc. 3-point shot in the air, rims off. Rebound, Bishop Chatard should go back up, got the buckets. Credit that bucket. That was number 10, Alex Kendall. The first shot, 3-point land was Briley Morelli. Wouldn't go. Hamilton Heights trying to beat the press. They'll try to get across the timeline right there with a pass. They'll work it down inside, free throw line, take it to the corner. 3-point shot in the air. Rims around and falls off. Shot taken by Suarez. Back the other direction. Bishop Chatard, ball's knocked free. Picked up by Suarez in the front court of Bishop Chatard. She'll work it the other way. Ball's loose. Ball's on the floor. Going to be picked up by Chatard. They'll go back the other direction. They'll pass it left side. 2-point shot in the air. Wouldn't go. Just in front of the 3-point line. Rebound, Bishop Chatard. Ball's out top on the dribble there is Briley Morelli. She wears number 3. They'll work it outside the arc. Thought about a shot to go to the corner with it. That's number 10, Alex Kendall. 6:34 on the game clock. We're in the first quarter. It's 4-1. Chatard in front. They'll go drive baseline. They go to the corner with it. 3-point shot in the air. Got it. Right at the bucket. That was number 10, Alex Kendall. Alex Kendall shooting 31% from 3-point land. 6:17 on the game clock. I'm going to work it back and forth. Back bounce pass. Pass it to the front court. Ball's loose. Going to go out of bounds. Last touch off the foot. Lady Trojan, number 10, Alex Kendall. So they bring the ball in. It's going to be brought in front court. Cameron Rote just left of the scores bench. He'll pass it slightly to the backcourt. Picked up there by Bailey Eisel. Eisel, crossover dribble. She'll work it outside the arc. Suarez. That's Riley Suarez out top. Curry. Zoe Curry going to hand off right there. 3-point shot straight away. Good. That was Bloom. Addison Bloom. Bloom has hit 3-pointers as of late. 5:48 on the game clock. They'll work it out top of the basketball. Back pedal dribble, 25. Betsy Trageser. They'll work it back to the hands of number 12, Olivia Berzai. They'll work it in. Free throw line. A little bumping going on. No foul. Outside the arc. 3-point shot. Well behind the arc there. Shot wouldn't go. Shot taken there by number 3, Briley Morelli. She's a 5'10 freshman. And first and a second foul in the ballgame. Going to be called on Bishop Chatard. Going to be whistled on number 10, Alex Kendall, and she has 2. She'll take a breather. In the ball game for Bishop Chatard is going to be number 13, Gianna Morelli. She is a junior. Might be a sister, might be a cousin on the team with her. She's also a sophomore. They're working back around inside. Going to be stolen. Stolen in the paint, going back the other direction. Bishop Chatard on the dribble. That's number 12, Olivia Berzay. Outside the arc, three-point shot, good. Credit the bucket in front of the Husky bench. That was number 3, Briley Morelli. She's shooting 33% behind the arc. Hamilton Heights in the backcourt. Going to bounce it back and forth. Going to be a reach in. They're going to call it a kick. Trying to cut off the passing lane. Bounce pass right there. And Husky's going to bring it in. Lady Husky's going to bring it in slightly in the backcourt. 4:58 on the game clock. 10-4 contest. Lady Trojans in front. They're working to the bounce pass. Left side to Bloom. She'll pass across the timeline to Isel. To the corner. Suarez takes a three-point shot off the mark. Wouldn't go. Rebound fought for. Going to be a jump ball. Be a jump ball in the paint underneath the basket. And then they're going to get the alternate possession arrow. It's going to belong to Hamilton Heights. Going to bring it in the front court, right at the bucket on the baseline. Isel, she'll toss it in. Ball's loose. Tipped away, going back the other direction. Nearly a steal in the front court from behind. She'll work it down low. Will be a 2-point bucket off the glass. Number 12, Olivia Berzay. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. 4:34 left here in the first quarter. It's a 12-4 contest. And I will mention this game is in part being brought to you by Scott G. That's Scott Gashaw. When time is good, when you share, you should. Share and share alike. Support Indiana middle school and high school athletics. So the cheerleaders working right there on the surface. Just the cheerleaders, no stunt man involved. They're doing all their own cheers. So Hamilton Heights is going to break huddle, and Bishop Chatard going to break huddle. 4:34 left here in the first quarter. It's going to be brought in by Hamilton Heights. Left of the bucket on the baseline. Going to be brought in by Addison Bloom. She'll bounce it in. That's Bailey Isel. She'll go back to Bloom, chest pass in the backcourt. They'll try chest pass. They'll break press with the pass. They'll go to the corner baseline. Three-point shot, good. Credit the bucket. That's number 12, Cameron Runner. Cameron Roten. Common name. They're going to whistle a foul during the rebound. I believe they're going to count the shot. They are. 12-7 contest. Hamilton Heights going to get the ball out of bounds. They could try a 6-point play at one end, maybe 5, maybe just 4, or maybe we'll see. Ball brought in. Addison Bloom tipped out of bounds. Addison Bloom was the recipient. That ball brought in by Cameron Roten. Tipped out of bounds by Chatard. Number 4, Olivia Maynard. They'll bring it in. Side court, deep in the front court. They bring it in to Bailey Isel. Isel back pedal dribble. She'll cross over behind the arc. She gets the ball back to Addison Bloom. Back to Isel. Bailey Isel crossing over, left-handed player. They go straight away. 3-point shot, good. Credit the bucket. That was Hamilton Heights. Number 44, Zoe Curry. Zoe Curry, I believe that's her first 3-point shot on the season. Defense in the front court, tipped away, goes out of bounds. Good defense there by Cameron Runner. Cameron Runner. 3:59 on the game clock. 12-10 contact. Can be brought in by Bishop Chatard. Slightly to the backcourt. She'll cross the timeline. That's 25, Betsy Tragesser. She'll work it out top of the circle. They work it left side. 3-point shot this time is good. Pretty much the same area. A couple of steps behind the arc. Credit the 3, Bishop Chatard. Briley Morelli. She wears number 3. In the front court, Addison Bloom. Addison Bloom going to bounce it out top in the center circle. Bailey Isel. She'll work it out left side. Straight away again. Shot in the air. Got 2 of them in a row. 2-point bucket for Zoe. Excuse me, a 3-point bucket for Zoe Curry. It's a 15-13 contest. And Bishop Chatard in front. Baseline jumper just outside the paint. At the bucket, that was 13, Gianna Morelli. Gianna Morelli, she's a 6'3" junior. They'll work it in. Zoe Curry, they'll work it down low off the glass. 2-point bucket, good. Zoe Curry with the assist. The bucket, Cameron Roten. They'll work it in the paint, lost the handle, going to be a reach-in foul. Going to be a reach-in foul called against the Lady Huskies. 2:57 on the game clock, first quarter. Going to be brought in right at the bucket. On the baseline by Bishop Chatard, 25, Betsy Tragesser. She'll look to get it in and will behind the arc. Gets the ball back. She'll travel baseline. She'll go bounce it down low in the paint. They'll try to tip it back out. Ball's in the hands of number 3, Briley Morelli. Straight away, I should say, right of center, three-point shot wouldn't go. It's going to go out of bounds. 2:44 on the game clock. 17-15. Lady Huskies going to bring it in from the backcourt. Be tossed in, tossed in by, she should mention Addison Bloom. She'll get it back to Bailey. That's Bailey Eisel crossing the timeline with a chest pass. They'll work it in. Elbow, left side shot deflected. That was actually a pass to the corner, deflected, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be last touch by Hamilton Heights. Substitution in the ball game. Taking a breather is going to be number 4, Olivia Maynard. In the ball game for Bishop Chatard, number 23, Lily Braun. She's a 5'10 junior. Ball's in the front court. Braun, left corner. He'll pass it back out. Braun, get it back from Trageser. Trageser back out top to move the basketball. Left corner. Again, Braun going to cross-court skip pass in front of the Husky bench. Going to cross over there. Working the basketball. They're working inside. Try to go straight up. And going to be a foul committed. And she was fouled in the act of shooting. That's number 13, Gianna Morelli. She'll go to the foul stripe. She'll shoot 2. Fouls whistled against 44, Zoe Curry. He has 1. First shot up, rims around, falls off. Wouldn't go. She'll get 1 more. But she's shooting 50% entering the ball game. She's now 3. Might be a lane violation. She missed it. No lane violation called. Might have been comparative. Ball goes out of bounds. She couldn't get the second one. It's going to belong to Hamilton Heights. 17-15. Will be brought in left of the bucket on the baseline. Bailey Eisel with the dribble. She'll pass it. Chest pass back and forth with Addison Bloom. Bailey Eisel facing the double team in the backcourt. She'll pass out of it to Zoe Curry. Just across the timeline, going to be a reach-in foul on the double team by Chatard, Bishop Chatard. And then they're going to whistle this foul on 23. Lily Braun, she'll pick up her first foul in the ballgame. That's 4 accumulative here in the first quarter on Bishop Chatard. Hamilton Heights with 2 in the front court. On the dribble, Bailey Eisel. So crossover dribble, hesitation. She'll bring it down low, trying to get the ball to Suarez. Tipped away in good hands by Bishop Chatard. Lady Trojans, they'll go to the front court. A bit tall pass, a bit too tall to handle. Goes out of bounds. And a pretty tall gal right there, 13, Gianna Morelli. Gianna Morelli shoots a good 3 ball at 38%. 1:39 left here in the ball in the first quarter, I should say. 17-15. Lady Huskies bring it in from the backcourt. Chest pass back to Addison Bloom in front of the scores bench. Tall pass picked up there by Eisel. Bailey Eisel on the dribble. Out top, Zoe Curry. Zoe Curry, same spot. 3-point shot is good. 18-17. Lady Huskies by 1. We're going to left side with the basketball chipped away. Addison Bloom nearly stolen. It's going to be a jump ball. Cameron Rowe locks it up with 23. Lily Braun. It's going to be a jump ball. Alternate possession arrow is going to give the ball to Bishop Chatard. They'll bring it in front court. Slightly past to the backcourt, and I should say in front of the backcourt. They'll bounce it left side, move the basketball. That's number 3. That's Briley Morelli. They'll work it down low. Inside the paint, try to go off the glass right side. Foul on the situation, on the shot. And she'll go back to the stripe. That's number 13, Gianna Morelli. And a foul whistle on Zoe Curry. She has 2. First shot up. Wouldn't go. 1:06 left here in the first quarter. In the ball game for the Lady Huskies is 22, Reese Blant. Taking a breather at the quarter break is 44, Zoe Curry. She'll get 1 more. That's 13, Gianna Morelli. Second shot, good. It's the back end of a 2-shot foul. 18-18. Tie ball game with 1:03. Clock moving. Hamilton Heights trying to break the press. Ball's going to be tipped. It goes out of bounds. It was Bailey Eisel, bounce pass, yet in the backcourt, trying to find Addison Bloom, and tipped out of bounds by the Lady Trojans. The Lady Huskies going to bring it in. Bounce pass, Bailey Eisel. Just under a minute left, 56 seconds. On the dribble in the front court. We're going to left side. That's Suarez, Riley Suarez. She'll bounce it. Behind the arc, right side, Reese Blanton. She'll get the ball back to Bailey Eisel. Isol on the hesitation dribble. She'll dribble in the paint, left-handed shot off the glass. Underhanded scoop shot wouldn't go. Rebound, Bishop Chatard. Gianni Morelli, he'll dribble in, goes down low in the paint, turnaround jumper, rims around, wouldn't go. Shot taken there by Bishop Chatard. Lily Braun, she wears number 23. 30.1 seconds left here in the first quarter. 18-18. Hamilton Heights bringing it in from the backcourt. Slow dribble. Bailey Isel. She'll be double teamed in the front court, but she'll pass out of it. Riley Suarez. Suarez jump shot in the paint, about a 7-footer, got the bucket. 15 seconds left to the front court. Point shot in the air, rims off. Rebound put back. There's going to be a foul occur. 10 seconds left. That three-point shot wouldn't go. That was number 3, Briley Morelli. I should mention she shoots 33% as a freshman behind the three-point arc. Foul whistle on Hamilton Heights. Bailey Isel, she has 1. Team foul number 4. First shot on the way, good. Credit the bucket, 23, Lily Braun. Lily Braun, a 5'10 junior. 10 seconds left, first quarter, 20-19. Second shot in the air and good. 20-20. We'll pass it in. 8 seconds. Pressure in the backcourt. Addison Bloom gets it to Bailey Isel. 3-point shot, right side. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound fought for, and the buzzer's going to stand on the shot at the buzzer. Was close. I don't know if it would have counted. About a 5/8 court shot taken there at the buzzer by number 3, Briley Morelli. We do thank you for tuning in. We'll mention Hamilton Heights High School, and we'll also mention the cheerleaders working down on the surface now. And we'll mention a little bit about games that have happened. Just one game tonight in the Hoosier Conference. That's this one. Bishop Chatard Lady Trojans and the Hamilton Heights Lady Huskies. I should say the Hoosier Conference teams games coming up on Friday. Be no games tomorrow. On Friday, it's going to be at 7:30. It'll be the Western Lady Panthers. They'll be at the Tipton Lady Devils. That'll be a conference game. 6 o'clock start at Harrison High School. That's part of the Lafayette tournament. The West Lafayette Lady Red Devils versus the Twin Lakes Lady Indians. Another 6 o'clock start. McCutcheon High School, part of the Lafayette tournament. Central Catholic Lady Knights versus the Rensselaer Central Lady Bombers. And another 7:30 start time. Harrison High School, Benton Central Bison will be at the Harrison Lady Raiders. We'll get to the Surfer City games here in just a bit. It's going to be second quarter action, 20-20 tie ball game after 1. So Lady Huskies out on the floor. It's going to belong. They're going to give the ball alternate possession arrow to Bishop Chatard. And little guy walking down there. And number 18 jersey. Looks good. Purple. He's going to bring the ball in. Going to be brought in. Referee palming the basketball like a Dr. J. Dr. J went under the hoop. And the first layup, that's legendary. To the front court. Bailey Isel, the worker right side behind the arc. On the dribble in, that's Cameron Rote. She'll work it left side behind the arc. It's Riley Suarez. She'll go in the paint. She'll try to get her shot away. She'll pass it back out. 3-point shot in the air, short off the mark. That was 12. That was Cameron Rote. Rebound, Reese Blanton. Blanton keeps the offensive board alive. They'll go skip pass left side. Bailey Isel. She'll backpedal dribble. She'll pass it out top. Cameron Roten with a backpedal dribble. She'll out top, stationary dribble. Cameron Roten. Out top, Addison Bloom. Addison Bloom on the dribble. She'll go to the corner with it. Driving baseline is Reese Blanton. Blanton's going to get her shot blocked. It's going to stay in the court, and it's picked up there by Gianna Morelli. Back the other direction. Bishop Chatard and Bishop Chatard, 2-point shot, about a 14-footer in the paint. Credit that bucket, Gianna Morelli. 22-20 in the front court. Behind the arc on the dribble. Left side and back out top. That is Cameron Rote. Stationary dribble. She'll pass off right side. That's Bailey Runner. Backpedal dribble out straight away behind the arc. She'll pick up the dribble. Converging on her is Addie John. Should say Lily Braun. Lily Braun plays defense. Converging on Bailey Isel. Pass to the backcourt. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Lady Trojans. It's going to be brought in from the backcourt. Cameron Roten now on the dribble to the timeline. Uncontested is number 10, Bailey Isel. The worker right side. stationary. Triple threat available. She'll take the shot. Shot in the air, got the bucket. That's number 12, Cameron Rote. 6:28 on the game clock. Out top with the basketball. They work a right side. Ball's tipped loose, and they're going to call it out of bounds. Good defensive effort there by Roten. Ball's going to belong to Bishop Chatard. Bishop Chatard going to bring it in front of the home crowd there in the front court. She passes it slightly to the backcourt. On the dribble now is 25, Betsy Tragesser. Out top, right side with the basketball. That's 3, Briley Morelli. They'll go the corner with it. And they're going to step on the side court line. That was 23, Lily Braun. That pass was a difficult one to handle. 6:12 on the game clock. Going to be brought in, bounce pass from the backcourt. Bailey Eisel on the dribble. Uncontested to the front court. She'll work it right side. Crossover. She'll pick up a screen. A good screen there by Cameron Rote. She'll take a shot. Left elbow extended. Shot wouldn't go. Rimmed out. Rebound out of there. Gianna Morelli. Back to the front court. Bishop. Lady Trojans. Outside the paint right there. Outside the lane. 2-point shot rolls around. Falls in. Credit that bucket. 25, Betsy Tragesser. 24-23, Hamilton Heights in the front court. Ball tipped away. Addison Bloom couldn't get the shot. Rebound offensively by Bailey Eisel. She'll bounce it behind the arc. Addison Bloom. Addison Bloom out top. She'll work it right side behind the arc. 3-point shot good. Cameron Rote for 3. Right elbow extended. Hamilton Heights 26. Bishop Chatard 24. 5:16 left here in the second quarter. On the dribble. Out top, they go skip pass to the corner. 3-point shot wouldn't go. Rebound put back right there, almost as if it were a pass. 3-point shot wouldn't go. That was Lily Braun. Credit to put back. Bishop Chatard. And now number 12, Olivia Berzay. Crossover dribble in the paint. Off the shot wouldn't go. Rebound. Couldn't get the shot, but got her own rebound. That was Bailey Eisel. They're going to call a traveling violation. Didn't quite get the ball on the floor quick enough. That was Addison Bloom. 4:48 on the game clock. Going to be brought in backcourt. Bishop Chatard. Tragesser on the dribble. That's Betsy Tragesser. She'll cross the timeline. We're working left side with the basketball. That's number 3, Briley Morelli. Cross-court pass to the corner. Olivia Maynard. She'll work it down low. It's off target, and it's picked up by Hamilton Heights. Crossing the timeline on the dribble. That's number 10, Bailey Eisel. She'll work it out top. She'll work it right side. That's Cameron Roten on the stationary dribble. 4:20 left here in the second quarter. 26-26. They'll work it in. Riley Suarez, 15-footer from the free throw line, wouldn't go. Hamilton Heights fighting for the board. It's going to be picked up by Addison Bloom. And slow to get up is Eisel. They'll work it down low. Baseline jumper is good. About a 4-8-footer, you call it, for Riley Suarez. It's a 28-26 contest. They'll work it outside the arc. I should say inside the arc. 2-point shot wouldn't go for Bishop Chatard. They're going to dribble the lane right there. Ball's loose. Picked up by Cameron Roten. She'll pass it up ahead. And going up for the shot. Couldn't get it. The ball goes out of bounds. Trying to lay up. She was going against 2 defenders. Defending there was Briley Morelli and Olivia Maynard. So Hamilton Heights going to bring it in. Left to the bucket. On the baseline, it'll be Cameron Roten. She'll toss it in. Bounce pass. Bailey Eisel. Back pedal dribble. Behind the arc. Right side. She'll go to the corner with it. 3-point shot in the air. Wouldn't go this time. That was Cameron Roten. Rebound. Bishop Chatard. They'll go back the other direction. In the paint. Floater. Wouldn't go. Shot taken there by 3. Briley Morelli. Rebound. Addison Bloom. Cross-court pass. Crossing the timeline is Cameron Roten. She'll bounce it down low. Reese Blanton. Shot off the mark. Wouldn't go. Rebound out there, going back the other direction. That's number 12, Olivia Berzay. She's going to bounce. She's going to pass it down low off the glass. Credit the bucket. That's number 4, Olivia Maynard. It's a 28-28 contest. Hamilton Heights crossing over in the front court. That's Eisel. Bailey Eisel on the dribble. She'll hand the ball off. Cameron Roten. Take that back. It's Reese Blanton. Has that 2 number, second digit. Out top of the basketball. Stationary dribble near the center circle. That's number 12, Cameron Roten. She'll pick up the dribble, work it right side. Behind the arc, that's Reese Blanton. 2:42 on the game clock. 28-28. Hamilton Heights on the crossover out top. Crossover again. She'll step in. It's going to be a 2-shot if it goes, and it did. 2-point basket just inside the 3-point line for Bailey Eisel. 30-28. 2-point advantage for the Lady Huskies. 2:22 on the game clock. Going to work it out top with the basketball. Out top, that's Betsy Trageser. Trageser going to handle the offense again. She's trying to get a bounce pass in, and it's going to be tipped away. Nearly stolen by Suarez. And Trageser ends up with it. They go cross-court pass. Behind the arc, step back three in the air. Shot wouldn't go. And Bailey Eisel contending the shot. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Lady Huskies. And in the ball game for the Lady Huskies is number 4, Stella Taylor. She's a 5'4" freshman. 2:03 left here in the second quarter. 30-28, Lady Huskies in front. Going to dribble it to the timeline. You're going to take the point right there. That's number 4, Stella Taylor. She'll dribble it right side. Going to go back door pass to Suarez. She'll go off the glass. She'll get a power layup on the right side, and she'll shoot one more. So 1:49 left here in the quarter. A foul's whistle on number 12, Olivia Berzai. They're calling her Berzai. That is Mike Burton, public address. And he's calling it Berzai. So we'll go with Berzai. 1:49 on the game clock. One shot awarded to Suarez. First shot runs around. Only shot she'll get. Got the bucket. 3-point play for Riley Suarez. 1:49 on the game clock. Going to have a substitution in the ball game. Taking a breather is going to be number 13, Gianna Morelli. Take that back. She's going to bring the ball in. She's going to bring the ball in. Evidently, the girl wanting to check in didn't make it in time to get checked in. So she'll come in next that ball. Next play stoppage. Going to work it to the corner. We're through the corner, moving the ball around. That's number 4, Olivia Maynard. Outside, Trageser. Betsy Trageser back to the corner to Maynard. Back to Trageser. Behind the arc, they'll work it right side, Alex Kendall. Outside, Betsy Trageser. She'll go to the corner with it. Again, that's Olivia Maynard. They'll work it down low in the paint. You go off the glass, credit the bucket. That's number 12, Olivia Berzai. And that's a 33-30 contest. Lady Huskies by 3. 1:10 left here in the first half. On the dribble out top, Bailey Eisel. Now back out top near the center circle. 6'1", just should say Riley right there. That's Riley. As Suarez still working in. Ball tipped away. And it's tipped away again. And working hard to get the basketball. Couldn't come up with it. That was Cameron Roten. Cameron Roten couldn't get the steal. And they're going to give the ball back to the Bishop Chatard Lady Trojans. So we're going to check in once again. It's going to be Bailey Eisel. She'll come into the lineup again, taking a breather. It's going to be Zoe Curry. In the ballgame for Bishop Chatard is number 2, Ola Birdie. She's a 5'9" junior, taking a breather. Is number 10, Alex Kendall. They'll work it down low. Shot off the mark. Going to be a foul whistle. Right side of the bucket, she'll go to foul stripe again. That's Gianna Morelli. Gianna Morelli, she's a 6'3" junior. 43.6 left here in the first half. 33-30. A little bit of a shoe tie right there on the lane. That was Stella Taylor. Ball in hand. Here comes the first shot. Good. Right at the bucket. 13, Gianna Morelli. Gianna Morelli increasing that free throw percentage here tonight. So Stella Taylor going to take a breather. Second shot in the air. Good. Got both of them. 43.6 left here in the first half. 33-32. Lady Huskies crossing the timeline on the dribble. Bailey Eisel. She'll cross over. She'll work behind the arc with the basketball. She'll bounce it down low in the paint. Turnarounds. Zoe Curry passes it outside. 3-point shot. Wouldn't go. That was Cameron Roten. Going to be a foul during the rebound. They're going to whistle this on the Lady Huskies. So Lady Huskies going to check back in with Stella Taylor. And back in the ball game for Lady Trojan is number 3, Briley Morelli. So Chatard brings it in backcourt. Gets it in. Betsy Trageser. She'll cross the timeline at a trot pace. She'll work it left side. Outside, she'll bounce it in. You're going to go in the paint off the glass. Under scoop layup. Credit the bucket. Number 12, Olivia Berzai. 34-33. Bishop Chatard by 1 in the front court. On the dribble out top, Cameron Roten. Cameron Roten stationary. She'll take a shot straight away. Shot just off the mark. Got the net. Didn't get the rim. Ball goes out of bounds. 0.9 seconds left here in the first half. As a buzzer beater, 34-33. Going to be brought in backcourt. Going to be full court pressure. Suarez starting the inbound. Shot the buzzer. Wouldn't have counted. More than half court. That shot taken by 25. Betsy Tragesu. And at the end of one half of play, Bishop Chatard Lady Trojans, 34. Hamilton Heights, Lady Huskies, 33. 10-minute intermission. And then we'll mention this game is also, in parts, being brought to you by Erica's Place. Erica's Place. You'll really enjoy your dining experience at Erica's Place. They've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Join them in Cicero at 40 West Jackson Street by the light, or Noblesville, 654 Logan Street next to Logan Street Bridge. You can dine in or carry out. Excellent breakfast menu served all day. Great sandwiches and salads. And a nice dinner menu. All meals are served fresh and hot. You can bring your family or simply dine alone. Or you can reach them by phone. In Cicero, they both have 984 exchanges. Cicero, 317-984-9303. In Noblesville, 317-984-0501. That's Erica's Place in Cicero. We'll also mention this game is in parts being brought to you by Lucky Strike Lanes. Lucky Strike Lanes, that's Elwood, Indiana. If you like creating memories, that's the place to be. Yeah, family-friendly bowling. State-of-the-art Redemption Arcade. Great food and drinks at Sally's at the Alley. They have open lanes with Cosmic Bowling every Saturday night, 7 to 11 p.m. Lucky Strike Lanes just west on the 18th a couple of days ago. 2 games happened. Here's the final scores we'll mention. Brebeuf Jesuit, Lady Braves were at Heritage Christian, the Lady Eagles. Heritage Christian got the win, 43-36. Ron Colley, they are the Royals. Lady Royals, they were at University High School, the Lady Trailblazers. Ron Colley got the win, 51-31. 2 games tonight in the CCC, that's the Circle City Conference. 2 games tonight, 7:30 ball game. Beach Grove, the Lady Hornets at the Roncalli Lady Royals. And also a 7:30 start tonight. It's already underway, like this one. Indianapolis Bishop Chatard at Hamilton Heights. Girls basketball. And that's what's happening. Girls basketball here somewhat this week. I know there's going to be some games happening on Saturday. As mentioned, Hamilton Heights are going to play a makeup game. They'll play a game that didn't get to happen. That was going to be the first game of the season. They'll play Saturday at Danville High School, the Lady Warriors. It'll be Hamilton Heights Lady Huskies, Danville Lady Warriors. That'll be a 3:30 varsity start, 1 o'clock for the JV. And then that's going to happen Saturday at Danville High School. 6:55 on the game clock. And then we'll also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by Rutledge Wells Drilling. Rutledge Wells Drilling and Pump Service Incorporated. When you think of water, think of Rutledge Wells Drilling. Pumps, sales, service, water conditioning, water softeners, iron filters, and trenching. You can call Rutledge Wells Drilling and Pump Service Incorporated. You can dial them up at 765-292-2315. Or you can visit them on their website, RutledgeWellDrilling.com. That's in Atlanta. It's actually west of Atlanta, maybe a couple of miles, right there on 296th Street. They are licensed, insured, honest, dependable, and always professional. That's Mike, Nathan, and Levi Rutledge. And they tell me Mike is still the main drip. And I will also mention this game is in parts being brought to you by Los Portales. Portales, there we go. Los Portales, the Mexican restaurant that's in Tipton. You can join them for elegant dining. They're located not too far from the route you will be taking on your way home. That's exquisite Mexican menu. And then you can dine in or carry out. And we'll also mention you can go uptown Arcadia, Cinco de Mayo, right there close to the railroad track. It's on the north side of the road there. That's Main Street, Arcadia, 266th Street. They also Mexican restaurant. You can join them for elegant dining, and they will greet you at the door, and they'll seat you comfortably right there in Arcadia. So that's Mexican restaurant happening. And then we'll also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by Ranger Roofing and Exteriors. Is your roof ready for game day? At Ranger Roofing and Exteriors, they know the best offense is a strong defense. Starting with your roof, from repairs to full replacements, siding to gutters, they've got your home covered, literally. That's Ranger Roofing and Exteriors. They are locally owned by Jordan Beck. His team plays hard, works harder, and doesn't stop till the job is done right. To contact Ranger Roofing and Exteriors, go to rangerroofingexteriors.com, or you can call them at 317-361-7858. It's Ranger Roofing. And we will also mention bringing this game to you tonight is AGM Auto. AGM Auto, they're Arcadia. They're just west of Arcadia, about a mile. If you're looking for that good mechanic, look no further. They can be that good mechanic you're looking for. They do everything under the hood, along with your new tires. And now, AGM Auto. No worries. Same friendly faces and same quality work. And they also restore classic cars and trucks. You can call them at 317-984-5283. Again, that's 317-984-5283. You can check them out on Facebook at AGM Auto LLC, as mentioned, 1 mile west of Arcadia. To find them, just go agmauto.com. And I will also mention tonight's ball game is in parts going to be brought to you. It is being brought to you by Lisa Stokes Bear. Lisa Stokes Bear, at Century 21. She's got a real estate IQ that will work for the benefit of you. Lisa specializes in residential and corporate relocations. She has a vast knowledge with more than 25 years of question answering experience. Let Lisa look or let Lisa list. Lisa knows that each home is precious. That's Lisa Stokes Bear, Century 21. Deep company and a real estate agent or real estate broker. To contact Lisa Stokes Bear by phone or by text message, dial her at 317-513-4086. Again, that number is 317-513-4086. And we'll also mention, if we didn't get through this the other night, we'll run through the Class 3A poll. It was tabulated on the 17th of November. Okay, it is number 1 this week. It's Silver Creek. They're the Lady Dragons. They're 3 wins. They may have a better win first season than that now in the last 2 days. But we'll just mention number 1, Silver Creek, Lady Dragons. Number 2 is the Greensburg Lady Pirates. Number 3, Indianapolis Roncalli, the Lady Royals. Number 4, Evansville Central, the Lady Bears. Number 5 is Washington. They are the Lady Hatchets. They are number 5. At number 6, it's Belmont, the Lady Braves. At number 7, it's Jennings County. That's the Lady Panthers. At number 8 is Charlestown, Lady Pirates. At number 9, it's Columbia City, Lady Eagles. At number 10, it's Indianapolis Chatard. That's the Lady Trojans. At number 11, it's Delta, the Lady Eagles. At number 12, it's Madison. They are the Lady Cubs. Number 13, Northview, Lady Knights. And tied 3 at number 14, Princeton, Connorsville, and Indianapolis Cathedral. That's Class 3A this week in girls basketball. So 30 seconds, clock rolling down. And I will also mention this game is in part being brought to you by Noblesville Trophies. You can shop them online at noblesvilletrophies.com or stop in, if only to browse around. 1740 South Penn Street, Noblesville, Indiana. They have trophies, awards, plaques, and more. They are open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can reach them by phone, 317-773-7391. That's 317-773-7391. NoblesvilleTrophies.com. Ball's going to be brought in. Alternate possession arrow, third quarter, going to be brought in by Bishop Chatard, Lady Trojans. She'll toss it in. Becky Tragisser. Tragisser in the front court. Wanted to pass. Pass lane was closed up by Addison Bloom. They will get the pass off there. They're working down low. Off the glass. Right at the bucket. Bishop Chatard, Lady Trojans. That's number 12, Olivia Berzai. 36-33 contest. Bishop Chatard in front. 7:35 left here in the third quarter. Out top of the basketball, Zoe Curry. They'll work it right side behind the arc. Addison Bloom. She'll work it into go baseline to go off the glass. 2-point bucket. Suarez. Riley Suarez, 4-2. 36-35 on the dribble in the front court. Cross court skip pass in the front court. Going to reach in. It's going to be a jump ball. Cameron Roten reaching in there, tying up the basketball, and it's going to belong to Hamilton Heights. So it'll be Hamilton Heights basketball. 7:18 left here in the third quarter. 36-35. Lady Trojans in front, crossing the timeline on the dribble. That's Bailey Eisel. Working against her is Becky Tragisser. She'll pass it left side behind the arc. 3-point shot in the air. Good. Riley Suarez from right elbow extended. Suarez shooting an incredible 61% entering this ballgame from 3-point land. So back the other direction off the glass. 2-point bucket. Credit to that bucket, Olivia Berzai. 38-38. Out top of the basketball. 3-point shot in the air. Good. Right of center. That's number 3, Addison Bloom. Hamilton Heights back with a 3-point advantage. Ball's in the front court. They'll dribble it around the perimeter. They'll go through the corner. 3-point shot in the air. Rims off. Wouldn't go. Rebound, Cameron Roten. That 3-point shot taken by 13, Gianna Morelli. Back the other direction. Suarez trying to go off the glass in the paint. Layup wouldn't go, but she'll shoot 2. 41-38. Foul's going to be whistled. First foul here in the second half. Going to be whistled on number 12, Olivia Berzai. She's a senior. She's got 3 fouls here in the ballgame. Suarez, first shot is good. She'll get one more. Riley Suarez, as mentioned, entered the ballgame 83% at the stripe. That was 5 for 6. She'll get one more. Shot is good. It's a 43-38 contest. Lady Huskies by 5. 6:18 on the game clock. In the front court, Becky Tragisser. She'll pass it right side, well behind the arc. That's number 3, Briley Morelli. She'll go to the corner baseline. 3-point shot in the air, short off the mark. Wouldn't go. Ball's loose, going to be picked up. Back the other direction, Hamilton Heights. Trying to go off the glass. Going to be a reach in. And back the other direction on the steal is number 4. They're working down low in the paint off the glass. A good pass here from Olivia Maynard. Finds 13, Gianna Morelli. 2-point bucket. It's 43-40. Hamilton Heights by 3. 3-point shot. Left elbow extended. Credit the shot. That's number 10, Bailey Eisel. 46-40. In the front court with the basketball. Back pedal dribble. Working it right side to the corner. They're working inside. Turnaround jumper off the glass. Nice pass and a nice glass shot just inside the paint. That was 13, Gianna Morelli. 46-42. Out top of the basketball. Going to go to the corner. Suarez is going to get the carom off of Cameron Roten's hands into the right corner baseline hands. 3-point shot good for Suarez. 5:06 on the game clock. Going to be a timeout called. Be called by the Chatard Lady Trojans. Going to call a 60-second full timeout. And I will also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by Fritz FritzandFishers.com since 1983. Great cars, great prices, great customers. You can reach them at their dealership in Fishers, Indiana, 317-842-2228. They have two Hamilton County locations. That's Fritz and Fishers at 8599 East 116th Street, and Fritz in Noblesville, 2400 Westfield Road. That's FritzandFishers.com. You can explore their quality used car inventory. That's FritzandFishers.com. FRITZ. 5:06 left here in the third quarter. And the ball's going to be brought in here momentarily. The first horn here. 60-second timeout. 49-42. Lady Huskies in front. We're going to break huddle in pretty much unison. Second horn sound is going to be brought in by Bishop Chatard. They'll bring it in their front court, on the side court adjacent from the scores bench. Going to be brought in front court. Betsy Trageser on the dribble. She'll work it through the corner. They'll work it down low. Giali. Turnaround jumper, I should say, 13. Gianna Morelli. 2-point bucket into paint. It's 49-44. On the dribble, crossover. She'll work the basketball out top. That was Bailey ISO. She'll get a back door cut. And the cut would go. The pass was a good pass from Zoe Curry. Back the other direction. Chatard on the dribble. Briley Morelli. Out top and be stolen. Steele going by herself off the glass. Got this one. That is Bailey ISO for two. 51-44. 4:26 left here in the third quarter. On the dribble out top, crossover dribble. That's three. Briley Morelli. Morelli going to pass it down low, elbow right side. Kick it back to Betsy Trageser just off the mark for a three-point shot. Rebound Morelli. Morelli tries a shot. Rebound put back is good. Right at the bucket, Bishop Chatard, number 10, Alex Kendall. 51-46, Lady Huskies in the front court. 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Going to go off the glass. Shot when you go for Suarez. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up and in. 2-point bucket for Riley Suarez. 3:48 on the game clock. 53-46. Bounce pass. She'll dribble one. She'll go back out top of the circle. Trageser. Betsy Trageser going to go to the corner with it. Corner baseline. 3-point shot. Rims off. Wouldn't go. Shot taken there from the corner was number 10, Alex Kendall. Rebound secured almost by Bishop Chatard. Going to be a foul whistle. They're going to say she was shooting in the act of shooting. She'll shoot two. And at the free throw line is number 4, Olivia Maynard. Olivia Maynard shoots 75%. First shot up and good. 3:34 left here in the quarter. Third quarter is 53-47. Olivia Maynard, she'll have one more. She's a 5'8" sophomore. Second shot up, rims off, would go. Rebound track down the corner, Morelli. And she's going to pass it off the leg of the Lady Husky. I think it was Bloom, and it goes out of bounds. Going to belong to Bishop Chatard. Right of the bucket on the baseline. Going to trigger the ball in. It's going to be number 25, Betsy Trageser. She'll toss it in. Long 3-point shot wouldn't go. Going to be a bump foul. Evidently, before she came down, that's the way the NBA is, but it can be a foul nevertheless. 3 shots going to be awarded. Bishop Chatard, number 3, Briley Morelli. Foul whistle on Cameron Roten. She has 3. First shot good. She'll have a couple more. Get some congratulatories by all 4 players. 3:30 left here in the third quarter. 53-48. Got the shot in the air, also good. It's number 3, Briley Morelli. Briley Morelli started this ball game at 100%. 7 for 7. She's now 9 for 9, my knowledge. Third shot, also good. 10 for 10 on the season. 53-50. Hamilton Heights going to bring it from the backcourt. On the dribble, picked up there at half court by Betsy Trageser. Crossover dribble to work it. That's Bailey Isel. Works at left side. It's Stella Taylor. Stella Taylor on the dribble. She'll work it right side out top. Addison Bloom. Addison Bloom, 3-point shot. Good. Couple of steps behind the arc, just left of center. It's 56-50. 3:05 on the game clock, third quarter. On the dribble out top, crossovers. We're working inside to Morelli. Morelli off the glass, got the bucket. Good entry pass, and Morelli with the bucket. That's Gianna Morelli. She's just a junior, 6'3", out top of the basketball on the dribble. Betsy Tragus, are playing pretty tight defense, going to get called for the foul here, going against Bailey Isel, deep in the front court. So foul's going to be whistled. 25, Betsy Tragus. She played all this way, and she picks up her first foul. She's going to tuck the shirt in right there, Hamilton Heights. Stella Taylor. She'll bring the ball in. Going to be pressured. Looking to get it down low, baseline. In the corner, Addison Bloom getting the ball back on the pass. Stella Taylor back to Bloom from the corner baseline. Rims off, wouldn't go. Morelli tried to board it. It's picked up there by Bailey Isel. Isel outside the arc. She's outside the arc in front of the Husky bench. Back pedal dribble. 2.5 minutes left. Third quarter, 56-52. Lady Huskies by 4. Working out top defensively is Betsy Tragus against Isel. They'll pass it off. Zoe Curry back in the game to work it down low. Turnaround jumper is good. That's Riley Suarez for 2. 58-52 to the front court. On the dribble, working the basketball. That's number 3, Briley Morelli. Outside the arc, back to Morelli. She'll take a 3 left of center, and it's good. 3-point bucket. Riley Morelli. Left of center. They'll bring it to the front court. Hamilton Heights. Bailey Isel. They're working outside the arc. That's Stella Taylor. She'll work it back to the corner. Driving baseline is Riley Suarez. Nearly got the bucket, but she'll shoot 2. Power layup. Couldn't get the bucket. Foul's going to be whistled on Bishop Chatard. We're going to whistle this foul on 23, Lily Braun. Lily Braun, 5'10" junior. She has 2 fouls in the ballgame. This shot good. Credit the bucket. Free throw line. That's Riley Suarez. Substitutions in the ballgame. For Bishop Chatard in the ballgame, number 11, Megan Todd. First time in the ballgame, 5'16". The free throw line, Riley Suarez. Rims off, wouldn't go. And also in the ballgame for Bishop Chatard, number 12, Olivia Berzai back in the ballgame. 59-55. 1:38 on the game clock. They'll work it to the corner baseline. They'll work it back out top. Moving the basketball, Megan Todd. Crossover dribble behind the arc. They'll work it into Morelli. Morelli turnaround jumper. Rims off this time. Wouldn't go. Rebound, Bishop Chatard. Will back up with a putback, and she'll get fouled in the act of shooting. And that was number 12, Olivia Berzai. Olivia Berzai going to shoot 2. Going to call this foul on 23, Riley Suarez. Riley Suarez going to pick up the foul. Team foul number 3. Both teams have 3. First shot is good. That's number 12, Olivia Berzai. She entered this game shooting 72% from the free throw line. Couple bounces. Bucket runs off that time. Front of the hoop, picked up there on a rebound by Riley Suarez. To get outlet, point guard, Bailey Isel. Working a basketball there. She's working against Megan Todd. Megan Todd trying to stay with them. She's going to back up. She'll cross over the dribble inside the 3-point line. She'll pass off Zoe Curry back to Isel. Now back to Curry. Curry's going to take a 3. It's good. Right elbow extended. Zoe Curry for 3. 62-56. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Dribble to the front court. Thought about a shot. Going to work it right side. Get the ball back. That's Todd. Megan Todd. They go to the corner with it. 3-point shot in the air. Short off the mark. Wouldn't go. Karam is long. Picked up by Riley Suarez. She'll go off the glass. Right-handed layup. Will be a sweet shot. She'll get fouled. She'll get the bucket. And she'll shoot 1. 64-56. Foul's going to be whistled on Bishop Chatard. That's number 3, Briley Morelli. She has 1. That's team foul number 4 in the quarter for the Bishop Chatard Lady Trojans. 1 shot awarded. Free throw line, Riley Suarez. First shot, only shot is good. 65-56. Lady Huskies in front. 38 seconds left. Going to work it right side behind the arc. That's number 3, Briley Morelli. Working against her, Bailey Isel. They go to the corner with it. They'll bounce it in outside the paint. Try to get it into Gianna Morelli, and it's tipped away and stolen by Suarez in the front court in the paint. Hamilton Heights on the dribble. But we're getting Addison Bloom back to Bailey Isel. They'll work it outside the arc. They'll bounce pass out top. In the ball game is Hillfiker for Hamilton Heights. That's Abby Hillfiker. They'll work it back around. They'll work it down low. There'll be a foul from behind. We're going to whistle this foul on Bishop Chatard. 5.6 seconds left. Going to the foul line for the Lady Huskies is number 14, Abby Hillfiker, 6 foot. She's a sophomore, getting ready to shoot her first foul shot. And got it. First foul shot of the season. 5.6 left. Lady Huskies going to relax, go to the backcourt. Going to leave Hillfiker at the free throw line in 4 for Bishop Chatard Lady Trojans on the lane. She'll take another shot. It's going to rim around. Wouldn't go. Rebound out of there. Controlled by 13 Gianna Morelli. Trying to get a shot off before the buzzer. And they didn't get it off. Well, it was left, right of center. Nearly went. Wasn't going to count. Nice shot there. Anyway, by Megan Todd. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, Hamilton Heights, Lady Huskies, 66. Chatard, Lady Trojans, 56. And we'll also mention, this game is in part being brought to you by Discount Copies. Discount Copies, conveniently located at the west edge of Noblesville, Indiana. That's 46062. Just behind Pizza Hut and next to Bowl 32. That's along State Road 32. At Discount Copies, they provide setup services where you can turn your art into things such as note cards, notepads, prints, and calendars. And it's never too early to think about personalized Christmas cards, posters, and oversized printing also available. And also, if you are planning a wedding, they can print all of your necessary needs. You can reach Discount Copies by phone 317-773-8783. Again, 317-773-8783. Or Gmail, discountcopies96 at gmail.com. Discount Copies in Noblesville. 8 minutes on the game clock. 4th quarter, alternate possession arrow, going to give it back to the Bishop Chatard Lady Trojans. Going to be brought in half court. It's going to be brought in by number 3, Briley Morelli. She'll toss it in. Megan Todd on the dribble, crossing the timeline. She'll work it left side. She'll go to the corner with it. Right there, that's Olivia Maynard. Back out to Megan Todd to work it in. Driving baseline off the glass, 2-point bucket, good. Credit the bucket, number 4, Olivia Maynard. It's a 66-58 contest. Hamilton Heights in front. Working a basketball in the front court. Bailey Isel. Out top, she'll dribble in. It's Zoe Curry. Zoe Curry, sky hook just outside the paint. Right side, got the bucket. 68-58. Back the other direction. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Bishop Chatard. Substitution back in the ballgame for the Lady Trojans is number 25. That's Betsy Trageser. And I'm taking a breather for the Chatard Lady Trojans is number 11, Megan Todd. So we bring it across the timeline, Lady Huskies. Bailey Isel, she'll dribble in. She'll go split it. 2 defenders. She'll go off the glass, left-handed layup. Bailey Isel for 2. 70-58, Lady Huskies in front. Corner baseline just inside the 3-point line. Shot wouldn't go. Shot taken there by Riley Suarez. They're going to whistle a foul. They're going to whistle a foul in the paint. It's going to be whistled against Hamilton Heights. So they're going to whistle this foul on 44, Zoe Curry. Zoe Curry, a 6-foot freshman. She picks up number 3 in the ballgame. Going to be brought in, left the bucket on the baseline. Outside the arc on the dribble there is Briley Morelli. Going to be stolen by Hamilton Heights. Ball ends up in the hands of Riley Suarez. She'll get to the front court with a pass to Bailey Isel to move it around the perimeter. Corner baseline shot, 3-point shot. Long off the rim, wouldn't go. That was Bloom. That was Addison Bloom. Ball caroms out of bounds. Going to belong to Bishop Chatard. 6:52 on the game clock. 7:58, Lady Huskies by 12. In the front court with the basketball. Moving it left side and go out top. Trageser, that's Becky Trageser, skip pass to the corner. It'll be a pass pretty tall, the handle right there. And they're going to track it down. It's going to be an over and back call. And it's going to belong to the Lady Huskies. 6:37 on the game clock. Second half, fourth quarter here at Hamilton Heights. Going to be brought in right to the bucket on the baseline by Bailey Eisel. Eisel looking to get it in. She does behind the arc. Close range, Addison Bloom. They'll get it back to Eisel. Becky Trageser and Eisel going at it. Out top, crossover. So crossover again. Outside the arc, 3-point shot. Stella Taylor, shot wouldn't go. Rebound, Gianna Morelli. Back to the front court, Becky Trageser. She'll find teammate, that's number 12, Olivia Berzai. Now back to Trageser. Crab pass around the perimeter. They'll work it down low. A little bit tall pass to handle for 13, Gianni Morelli. And Hamilton Heights going to check back in with number 12, Cameron Roten. And taking a breather for the Lady Huskies is number 4, Stella Taylor. The Lady Huskies bringing it from the backcourt. On the dribble, crossing the timeline, is Bailey Eisel. They work at right side, Zoe Curry. Being guarded there by Olivia Maynard. She wears number 4. They're working down low. Just outside the paint. Right at the bucket, I believe that was 24. And as Riley Suarez, 23 with the bucket. Going to be a jump ball in the front court. Jump ball tie-up and an alternate possession arrow is going to give it back to the Lady Huskies. In the ball game for the Chatard Lady Trojans is number 22, Addie John. She is a 5'7" sophomore. To the front court, Hamilton Heights. On the dribble, out top, Zoe Curry being guarded quickly and well by 22, Addie John. Working outside the arc, triple threat available. Cameron Roten with the basketball being guarded there by Gianni Morelli. Stationary dribble, no seconds being counted off right there. The official says not close enough. So out top with the basketball. Working basketball, Suarez. Back to Addison Bloom. She'll back her way in. Outside the paint, she'll get rid of it with a bounce pass out top. Bailey Eisel. Now back to Cameron Roten. And I'm coming out to play her now. Is Morelli going to try to earn that count? And the official was counting. 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. 72-58. Hamilton Heights in front. They're going to call a 5-second closely guarded. Gianni Morelli was in the vicinity right there. And a good official I talked to said, hey, that's a 6-foot rule. A lot of people think it's a 3-foot rule, but no, it's 6 feet. Yeah, Mike knows everything. They're working right side. Working it back around. Trageser back out top with the basketball. Addie John. She'll bounce it to the corner. Working the basketball around Olivia Maynard. Back out to John. Addie John shot off the mark. Wouldn't go. Rebound fought for. He goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Lady Huskies. 4:37 on the game clock. And it's going to be a 60-second timeout called by the Lady Huskies. 4:37 left here in the fourth quarter. And will mention winningest coaches. This is something written down. 5 familiar coaches, winningest current coaches in the state of Indiana. This was tabulated. I wrote these down on November 16th. At number 1, it is Stan Benge. Ben Davis, coach. 39 years, 706 wins. Only 239 losses. That's 74.7% wins. That's Stan Benge. He leads the pack. At number 11, David Baxter, Benton Central Bison, head basketball coach, 23 years there, 402 wins, 150 losses. That's 73%. And I will mention that number 12, it's Julie Shelton. Some of the Huskies from back when. Remember her? She's still coach of Mount Vernon Marauders, 25th year, 401 wins, 173 losses, 70% winning percentage. At number 16, Donna Buckley, Noblesville, Hamilton Heights, just enjoyed their gymnasium. 26 years, 365 wins, 210 losses. And at number 31, Craig DeVault, Lafayette Central Catholic, 14 years, 254 and 96, and a 73% win percentage. Hamilton Heights in the front court, Bailey Eisel. Working around the perimeter, Zoe Curry out top picks up her dribble. Works it right side on the dribble. Addison Bloom back out well behind the arc. That was Riley Juarez. Now back to Bailey Isel. We're in around the perimeter trying to take some clock off this scoreboard. Going to work it in. Going to dribble in. They go down low, find a cutter, and they find Addison Bloom and credit the assist to Cameron. So 4 minutes left, halfway through the fourth. On the dribble, out top, moving the basketball around. The move it left side on the dribble. That's third number 3, Briley Morelli. Back out top, they'll bounce it in. Bounce it in, going to be a path to the hoop. 2-point bucket, good. That's number 12, Olivia Berzai, 2. 74-60. Lady Huskies going to pick up a traveling violation. She was one to pass. Ball took a step before the ball got away. That was Cameron Roten. They're going to bring the ball in. Front court belongs to Bishop Chatard, the Lady Trojans. It's going to be brought in. That's number 12, Olivia Berzai brings it in. Becky Tragisser in the front court, stationary dribble. She'll work it left side behind the arc and move the ball back around. Briley Morelli back out to Becky Tragisser. Bounce pass, elbow, underhanded scoop shot, wouldn't go. Ball's loose, saving the basketball. The girl that took the shot in her inside out play, 3-point shot, wouldn't go. And they're going to call it a jump ball. That the scoop shot, I believe, was number 12, Olivia Berzai. And the shot from the corner might have been number 3, Briley Morelli. They're going to bring the ball in. Bishop Chatard right of the bucket on the baseline. Tosses it in behind the arc. On the dribble, that's Briley Morelli. They're working into paint off the mark. Rebound, Gianna Morelli. They'll bounce it back out. Bounce pass, trying to find her in the corner. Going to be a blocking foul. And a whistle this blocking foul on Bishop Chatard. That's number 12, Olivia Berzai. We'll double check that. Actually, it's going to be whistled at number 22, Addie John, and she has 1. So Hamilton Heights going to bring the ball in. And back in the ball game, Chatard. It's number 4, Olivia Maynard. The pass is slightly to the backcourt. Becky Tragiss are going to pick up Bailey Isel at half court. They'll work at left side, Addison Bloom. Cross-court skip pass in front of the Husky bench. Cameron Roten back out top. Zoe Curry, triple threat available. She'll pass out top of the circle. Addie Bloom, she's being guarded there closely by Olivia Maynard. It'll be a steal. Trying to get it down low. Going to be a steal going back the other direction. Credit that steal, number 2, Ola Bertie. Ola Bertie is 5'9". She's a junior. 2:43 on the game clock. Going to whistle a foul down low. Hamilton Heights. Foul whistle on Bailey Isel. She has 3. At the free throw line is number 25, Betsy Tragisser. Her shot up wouldn't go. Betsy Tragisser. Working on that free throw percentage, Betsy Tragisser plays a good point guard for Chatard. 2:43 on the game clock. She'll have 1 more. Rims off would go. Rebound, Riley Suarez. She'll outlet. Cameron Roten thought about a pass, taking it across the timeline. And she'll work it out top. Crossover dribble working against her is Ola Bertie. And it'll be a foul whistle. And Roten ends up on the floor. She's back up in a hurry. So they bring the ball in. Left of the bucket, or left of the bench area. Hamilton Heights can be brought in by Cameron Roten. Looking to toss it in. Finally does. Touch the hands of Zoe Curry. Back down low. They're working down low. That's Cameron Roten to Suarez. Now back to Roten. She's going to dribble in. Want to take a shot. Had that ball low. Trying to block the shot was Bishop Chatard, and it's going to be a foul whistle on the Lady Trojans. I'm going to whistle this foul on number 2, Ola Bertie. 5'9" junior. She has 1. So in the ball game for Bishop Chatard. Back in the ball game is number 13, Gianna Morelli. 6'3" junior. I think I've said that a few times. That's amazing. So taking a breather is Ola Bertie. Ball's loose in the backcourt. And they're going to whistle a foul. It's going to be called against number 10, Bailey Isel. Bailey Isel going to pick up her 4th foul here in the ball game. So back in the ball game for Chatard is number 10, Alex Kendall. She's an original starter. We'll bring the ball in. Slightly backcourt, picked up by Becky Tragisser. They'll work at left side. Kendall back out to Tragisser, now in the corner. Kendall, she tried to work it down low. She will. Baseline to kick the ball back out. They go to the corner again. shot in the air, credit the bucket. 3-point shot good. Number 10, Alex Kendall, as she shoots 31% from 3-point land entering this game. 1:52 on the game clock. Working to the corner. Bring it back out. Zoe Curry. Get pass behind the arc, right side. Addison Bloom dribbles it out. Gets the ball back to Cameron Roten. Roten going to pick up the dribble. There's going to be a foul committed. And Bishop Chatard with a double team going to reach in and commit a foul here in the ball game. And that foul is going to be whistled against Bishop Chatard. We'll try to capture that number here in a moment. The ball going to be brought in. Hamilton Heights, front court. Back to Cameron Roten from Suarez. On the dribble, back pedal dribble. Be guarded there. Suarez, I should say, Cameron Roten going to be guarded by Gianna Morelli. She takes the ball, brings it back out, pass out near the center line to Zoe Curry, and Zoe Curry is going to endure a foul. 1:28 on the game clock. 74-63. Lady Huskies in front. A substitution after this first shot. They're going to allow her to come in now. So she's going to exit the game with her 5th foul. She'll play again at versus Rushville on Saturday. That's number 10, Alex Kendall. Shot rolls around, wouldn't go. Zoe Curry. She'll get one more. 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Rimmed around, fell in. Hung on the rim, fell in. It's a 75-63 contest to the front court. With the basketball outside the arc, Becky Tragisher. They go opposite corner, baseline, Olivia Maynard. Maynard's going to go baseline, drive, trying to get it to Morelli. It was Gianna Morelli. Picked up there by Addison Bloom. She'll dish it up ahead. 2-point bucket off the glass. Zoe Curry. 77-63. In the front court, Becky Tragisher. 1 minute left here in the fourth quarter. Dribble in, lost the handle, picked it up. Becky Tragisher. There's going to be a reach-in foul. Reach-in foul while Briley Morelli had the basketball. That's going to be foul number 4 here in the quarter on the Lady Huskies. 56.5 left. The foul's whistle on Suarez. She has 3. It's Riley Suarez. 56.5 seconds left. Out top, center circle. On the dribble, Becky Tragisher. Outside the arc, lost the handle. Ball goes out of bounds. That's Briley Morelli. Hamilton Heights going to bring the ball in from the backcourt. 51.2 left. And then back in the ball game for Bishop Chatard is number 2, Ola Birdie. Taking a breather, getting high fives down the bench area. That's number 13, Gianna Morelli. 51.2 left. Hamilton Heights brings the ball in. They're going to try to break the press, and now they're going to get it stolen. Addison Bloom reaches in, passing lane, and makes a steal and gets the bucket. And a nice play right there. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. 43.6 left. 77-65. And we'll also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by Jim Dandy Restaurant. Jim Dandy Restaurant. They're located at 203 West Jefferson Street, Tifton, Indiana, 46072. You can dine in or carry out. You can reach them at 765-675-6199. They have American Comfort Food. They have a large menu. They have breakfast all day since 1964. They have good food, good friends, and good times. They're back in Central Indiana basketball. So 43.6 left. Officially going to let Cameron Roten know she can roam the sideline after a made basket. She'll toss it in slightly to Bailey Isel. They have 3 in the backcourt, pressure, and they'll get it to the front court of the pass. To Suarez, 34 seconds left in the front court on the dribble. She get it back to Cameron Roten. Out top, Addison Bloom. Back to Bailey Isel. Deep in the front court, back to Zoe. Now back out top. They'll work it right side with the basketball. They go to the corner with it. Suarez back out to Addison Bloom, and Addison Bloom is going to absorb a foul. 17.9 left. In the fourth quarter, Addison Bloom will shoot 2. They're going to whistle this foul on 25, Betsy Tragisher. She has 3. So Addison Bloom at the foul stripe. She'll get one more. And back in the ballgame for Bishop Chatard, number 13, Gianna Morelli. And I'm taking that breather is number 2, Ola Birdie. Second shot in the air, good. Credit the free throw shots by Addison Bloom to the front court. Becky Tragisher pick up the basketball. She'll work it left side in front of the Bishop Chatard bench. She'll work it back there. She'll dribble in baseline jumper, good. Right at the bucket, number 3, Riley Morelli. A timeout called on the surface. And during this timeout, we're going to see Ola Birdie check back in. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And we'll also mention this game is in part being brought to you by Indiana Express Rentals. When you find yourself looking for that dependable moving truck rental company, that high-quality choice isn't far away. Indiana Express Rentals at the south edge of Noblesville, Indiana, 1708 South 8th Street. They are open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And they have up to 26-foot box trucks available. And the truck with the Tommy lifts can sure come in handy. That's Indiana Express Rentals. Ball brought in under the bucket. Right, the bucket brought in by Cameron Roten. Toss it in. Bailey Eisel is the recipient. Ball goes out of bounds. And then should mention that's a foul whistle. Now, she's going to go to the foul stripe. She'll shoot 2. Fouls in each quarter. When they accumulate 5 fouls, the girl gets to shoot or the guy gets to shoot 2 shots. The first shot would go for Bailey Eisel. The only time they'll shoot 1 shot is after a made basket and a foul occurs. 2.7 left. Shot in the air, got the back end of a 2-shot foul. Bailey Eisel, 80-67. And the buzzer's going to sound. Final shot at the buzzer was taken by Riley Morelli behind the buzzer. And I will mention tonight's game is complete. We do thank you for tuning in. We'll mention final score tonight. Chatard, Lady Trojans here at Hamilton Heights. It was Hamilton Heights, Lady Huskies, 80. Chatard, Lady Trojans, 67. And we do appreciate you tuning in. We thank the assistants I had up here with you, my wife. But until we'll mention Bishop Chatard, their next game going to happen this Saturday, November 22nd, 6 o'clock JV, 7:30 varsity. It'll be Bishop Chatard at Rushville Lady Lions. And Hamilton Heights, as mentioned, they will have their first game of the season as it was pushed back to happen this Saturday. Hamilton Heights will be at Danville. That'll be a 1 o'clock JV and a 3:30 varsity. And we'll mention, no matter if you're home or away, if you're doing the teaching and the learning, don't let him go. Keep the fire burning.